The Spanish league is the most known league in terms of dominating Europe due to how powerful Madrid and Barcelona have been. Barcelona and Madrid have a whopping 20 UCLs combined, but I think credit must be given to the Premier League based on how many different teams have won the Champions League. Leagues like the Italian League and the German League both have 3 different winners, while the Premier League has 6 different UCL winners, which is 3 higher than the second best. Ever since the Champions League was created, Liverpool, Nottingham, City, United, Chelsea, and Aston Villa have won a combined of 15 titles. For all the Arsenal fans wanting to be included, let's include the Arsenal women's team, which brings the total to 17. Liverpool have won the most titles in the English league with the insane 6 wins. Man United comes in second with the impressive 3 wins. Chelsea and Nottingham are both tied with 2 wins. Meanwhile, City and Villa only have 1 win each. The most dominance we have ever seen from the Premier League started in 1976 and ended in 1984. During these years, Liverpool won 4 titles, Villa won 1, then Nottingham was 2. Hamburg won in the 82-83 season, which ruined the 6-season streak, but after that year, Liverpool won again. I also need to mention the first English UCL winner ever, which was started by Man United in the year of 1968 when they defeated Benfica 4-1. The English league would have to wait a while and watch other teams dominate until United won it again in the 98-99 season. Liverpool in 2005 would win with a historic title that will forever be engraved into history. 2008 was a special year because it involved 2 English teams in the final, with United winning their 3rd title while Chelsea would have to keep waiting. But eventually in 2012, Chelsea would eventually claim their spot as the 2012 Champions League winner by beating Bayern in their own stadium. The 2018-2019 season was another special year because it involved 2 more English teams in the final, with Liverpool winning their 6th title. The 2021 season was another special season, as it was the 3rd final of the century that involved 2 English teams. This final was fought between Chelsea and Man City, with Chelsea winning with an impressive 4 goals conceded in the whole season. This final would crush the dreams of City fans until they eventually won in the 22-23 season by beating Inter in the final. We must also mention all of the teams that made the final but sadly lost. Leeds United sadly lost to Bayern Munich in the 74-75 season. Liverpool lost to Juve in the 84-85 season. Arsenal lost to Barcelona in 2006. Liverpool lost to AC Milan in the 2007 season. United lost to Barcelona in 2009 and also in 2011. And then Liverpool lost to Madrid in 2018. And then Liverpool also lost again in 2022. People may judge some of these teams for losing, but you must remember that reaching the final in itself is a very hard thing to do, and it just shows how consistent the Premier League has been. Europe isn't just limited to the Champions League, and it also includes the Europa League and also the Conference League. The first ever Europa League winner was surprisingly the club that gets clowned on for having no trophies, which is Spurs. Second ever Europa League winner would turn out to be another English team by the name of Liverpool. Liverpool would eventually win the tournament again in the 75-76 season. A club that hasn't been mentioned yet in this video is Ipswich Town, who won it in the year of 1981. Spurs were able to win the Europa League again in the 83-84 season, which would be the last European trophy for 41 years. This large amount of time would create a way for people to clown on this club for not winning any European trophy for such a long time. A lot of people seem to overlook these 2 European trophies that they won, even though it holds a lot of importance. No English team would win this tournament again for a while until Liverpool in the year of 2001. The next English team to win the Europa League trophy would be the most surprising, considering that they won the Champions League the previous year. Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012, but they didn't make it past the group stage in 2013. This sudden occurrence allowed for Chelsea to be the first team to win both of these trophies back-to-back. The last European trophy for Man United would occur in the year of 2017. The 18-19 season and the Europa League final would be special, considering that it was between Chelsea and Arsenal. Chelsea would win this game 4-1 and take the trophy back to London. 2025 would also be a very unexpected year for football because of the two teams that were fighting for this trophy. Spurs, who haven't won something in 40 years, or haven't won a European trophy in 40 years, and also Man United, who haven't won a European trophy in 8 years, would also have something to prove. Spurs came into this match with the spark that helped silence all of the people who doubted them. The Conference League is also considered a European trophy and was created in the 21-22 season. West Ham would win their first ever European trophy in 2023. Chelsea would also add another European trophy to their cabinet in 2025 by beating Real Betis 4-1 in the final. I'll also include the UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, which had Spurs, West Ham, City, Chelsea, Everton, United, and Arsenal, who won. Keep in mind that some people don't consider this cup to be in the same level as the previous tournaments mentioned above. All of this diversity of clubs winning European trophies just goes to show why the Premier League has always been so consistent and so popular with the fans. Another aspect on why English clubs have been so entertaining to watch is because of all of the comebacks that we have seen throughout the years. The most notable and the most iconic comeback, maybe in all of football, is the Miracle of Istanbul, which happened in 2005 when Liverpool came back from a 3-0 deficit by AC Milan. When talking about Liverpool comebacks, we must also mention the comeback in 2019, in which they came back from a 3-0 first leg loss to Barcelona. Another notable comeback that happened in the same year and also in the semi-final was between Spurs and Ajax, in which Spurs saw Lucas Moura score the winner in the 96th minute. The 1999 final between United and Bayern saw Bayern score in the beginning of the game, but then United clutched it up and scored 2 at the very end. Another notable comeback that occurred in the same year was United versus Juventus. 2012 was the year of comebacks, considering that Chelsea came back against the likes of Barca, Napoli, and Bayern in the final. The Premier League has always stayed at the top due to how competitive in nature it is and also because of how popular it is. Thank you for watching.